Hey, all right, we're back. See, please. Uh, feel free to. I was gonna say that. Ask me questions, even if I appear busy. I will be happy to answer them after my resume view. All right, there we go. So we've got a senior. It doesn't say senior, but it is a senior clinical data analyst position. So let's look for what that's going to actually entail. Oh, did it not? Oh, here it is. That's why. Machine learning, senior clinical data analyst jobs. There we go. Alrighty, let's see this. So, brain. What are we looking for here? Oh gosh, these are all from Pfizer. Are there any large differences between these? No, they're not. Okay. So let's qualifications. We are going to need pharma biotech or a regular agency. So I'm just going to assume this is going to be regulatory for medical, since it's clinical. It's been a bit since I've done clinical stuff, honestly. So, but all right. Oracle Inform Data Server MS Access. No, this is just from one JD, but I'm assuming that the rest of them have. Oh, look, Microsoft Office. Always, always, always Microsoft Office. There is no escaping it. It is eternal. Data systems analyst. I mean, this one might be more healthcare. Or not healthcare, HR, because it does say HR. Information Basic Government Hospital. This looks sufficient. Education, public administration, accounting. Degrees are. Jeez Louise. And look, there we go. More office. More office. Always put MS Office. I don't care if you're applying for a governmental role or anything, you always put MS Office. Financial data and reporting systems. Team. Excuse me. Okay. Preferred LA work study experience and orientation, healthcare data analyst. I think got most of these done. Okay. What the heck, bro? Oh my God. What is this? No, I'm not. That's insane. Oh gosh. Sorry, my acid reflux is destroying me today. All right. Give me some qualifications, please. Oh my gosh. They are not having good ones. Lead and as data quality and performance. Yeah, this one might be too different. Senior data, clinical data analyst. I feel like this is sufficient though. Qualifications. Okay, cool. SQL Server. All right, yeah. Okay, yeah, this is a lot of Excel and pharmaceutical and all that jazz. So, without further ado, or with ado, with extra ado, let's do this. This is the Headless Headhunter, and I'm doing a clinical data analyst review. This is also a senior position, but the senior title wasn't going to fit on my little thing up there, so it's a senior clinical data analyst position. What we're going to be looking for is pharmaceutical, biotech, regulatory, CRO. In addition to that, this got a little bit cut off. We're going to be looking at Oracle DMW, MS SQL Server, MS Access. I have SQL again down below. A lot of SQL. Microsoft Office suites, particularly Excel, Outlook, and Word. mainly Excel. But yes, I'm aware a lot of people are like, well, why do you need to put Excel on this or Word? You need to do it. Every single person who can use those and has used those in a corporate setting should 1,000 times put them on your resume. That also includes Google Sheets and that kind of thing. So, in addition, financial data management and reporting. So, the first thing I see is that this is too long. Uh, this is great. This is great. I don't know if you need to keep your BA, and the fact that your Power BI data analyst associate is in progress also means you probably don't want it there. I really have a personal thing of I think the education certificates should be education and certificate section should be no longer than 3 lines. Obviously, if you're doing like crazy PhD stuff, which this person is a PhD, so they've got a lot of experience, but a lot of the times anything over 3 lines is unnecessary. And the fact that you have your PA, well, you've already got a PhD and your MS is also there. I don't think you need it. Since your MS and PhD are in different fields ish, it's okay to have them both, but you don't need necessarily all of those. All right. And then create custom dashboards and reports using Microsoft Forms. It's solid. Power Automate, SharePoint, Power BI, including and on health insurance. Yeah, I like that. That's actually a very solid bullet point. Um, Spearheaded the implementation of simple practice to facilitate telehealth services, enabling Medicaid enrollees under non-analysis insurance to act remotely, analyze talent data, and increase for product access rates by that. That one has a lot, but I don't know if that's going to be the exact keywords. Another keyword is communication and talking back and forth between people, so cross-functional and that kind of thing. And leadership is something, but I don't know if this really showcases like how you've led people at all. Spearheaded, you could say created or led the spear or led the implementation of a simple practice which does X and Y, that and then how many people you led. That would be a good leadership bullet, but right now this doesn't give a ton. Deliver, this should be delivered. Everything, by the way, I just want to let everybody know everything should be in past tense, even if you are currently working there. It's not a huge deal, but it is important because it just makes the resume flow better if everything is in past tense, even if you're still working. Delivered compelling PowerPoint presentations and detailed reports with data driven recommendations and findings. I like this. I need you to somehow shoehorn in Excel. It's been 3 bullet points and I don't see Excel. I am aware of how advanced these things are comparatively, but it's still important to put that in. But I also don't want you to tell me deliver compelling PowerPoint presentations. What was the result, right? Delivered PowerPoint presentations and detailed reports with data driven recommendations to senior stakeholders and clients, which allowed or which, caused them to approve my budget, whatever, one of those. Uh, Deliver quarterly reports to the state and Medicaid department using Power BI and Microsoft Excel. Here we go. But I also need more with Microsoft Excel. Doing compliance reporting, I just need like used pivot tables and macros, that kind of thing. This sentence should be earlier. Overall, it's okay. Analyze and interpret data sets to uncover actionable insight that drive distributed. You cannot tell me this. You have to show me this. This means nothing. I need to. What were those things that you did? So then we go here, which is clinical data analyst. Provide complex information analytical functions using QuickSense Internal Excel. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop reading about here. I do see leverage. Oh, I hate the word leverage. Uh, I can see moving you forward for some positions, depending on the overall competition and how many people have applied for this. But it's very clear after reading this that you are missing some of these keywords. Um, you do have the pharmaceutical biotech slash healthcare stuff. That's solid. Your education section is too long. I need more about the Microsoft Office and particularly Excel. I have seen people get jobs just because they put like Excel, Word, Outlook, PowerPoint in. And you do have PowerPoint, but I don't want to have to scroll all the way down to find it. In addition, I need to show how your financial data management and reporting led to success. And if possible, I need SQL up above. It's not a bad resume. I want to be clear. I actually really like how you wrote most of these sentences, but a couple of them are not enough. And when you have to scroll all the way down here, that might be the case of all the recruiter is going to potentially read. If they have like 700 applicants, then yes. If they have like two applicants, then they're going to dig deep through this. But this needs to be in past tense. Everything needs to be in past tense. And those are the suggestions I make because I was like, I could kind of see people moving forward. So that's my opinion on this resume. And yeah, now we're going to do another transition. That wasn't a bad resume, honestly. I, uh, yeah, I liked a lot of what they were doing there. I just don't know. They were kind of missing some of the keywords, which admittedly, I didn't do that one. Like that's not a role I've done in if I've done that one in ages. So it's very possible the recruiter for that is. But like they focused a lot on Power BI, but they didn't. And like I don't know if they need this because they've shown that they used it. So, but formatting and everything isn't bad. Everything else is solid. So, all right, that was 10-1. So let's see what 10-2 is. 10-2 is. Whoop. Okay, there we go. 10-2 is a software engineer intern. Eh, wait, they're looking for internships, but they've what? Why are they looking for internships if they're currently not interns? Are these? Oh, they need to mention those are interns. Are these not interns? I'm very confused. Okay, whatever. I mean, that if we're going for interns, we're going for interns. That is specifically what they said is software engineer intern. So we are doing internships, which seems weird based on part of this resume, but eh. Say software developer, software. I mean, technically there's a difference, but there's not much of a difference between developer and engineer in corporate lingo. All right, am I missing anything? No, that's this one will be able to knock out real quick, actually. Okay, this is a software engineer intern position. So, uh, as per usual with intern, basic knowledge of tech stack, ability to work with others, takes direction and criticism. Specifically for bachelor type interns, if you're looking at, like I said, masters or PhD interns, those are going to be a different story. But we're going to see where this lands. So, formatting wise, this is fine. I like it. The thing that immediately catches my eye, though, before I even look at the bullet points, is you've been at this place from September to now, and now it's November, so that's like not many months. And you've been at this place for also only a couple of months. And if this was an internship, that's fine. But these don't say intern. This says intern. So what this looks like to me is that you got at this company and then you left, and then you got at this company and then you left. And that is what a hiring manager is going to think of, which is going to be like an immediate red flag. Uh, job hopping is one of the biggest red flags. Now, if those were internships, that's fine. Internships are not very long. Uh, or maybe this was a short-term contract, but it's also weird to go from a software engineer intern to a full-time position to a full-time position to then back to an intern. So when I dig into this resume more, I'm pretty sure this is just you were working at college and this is like a part-time thing, or maybe this was a project. But you need to label it like that because that will immediately like disqualify you from a lot of different people. And that also explains why you've applied to like 100 and not getting a callback. So, callback interview. Callback is for acting. So, yeah, that immediately is an issue. Um, all you have to do is just do like part time or while in college or something. But don't immediately have this because this is gonna red flag you more than anything. This is fine. This is fine. Internships only have a couple of months, but they may not go down that far. They may see this, and know the hiring manager is not going to go through with it because they've really only got a couple of like 15 seconds to look at your resume. So that is a critical failure, but I'm going to keep going to see if we can at least fix up the bullet points because I don't want you to have to wait again when you resubmit it. So developed, everything should be past tense. Developed an iOS app in Flutter to help Abbott's research, legacy code based, hard coded, a team of that allowed a team to quickly adapt a framework. I mean, that's architected a scalable solution by migrating image storage and retrieval from Firestone to AWS, reducing storage costs. Create a collaborative function of research. So, your bullet points are almost good. I don't want to be like mean by that, but I mean they're almost there. I think you'd only need to change one or two things. So for internships for software engineers, specifically, you're going to want usually the main tech stack, which is going to be either Python or C or Java or the whole full stack one, which is TypeScript, HTML, JavaScript, yeah, all that stuff. I want to see that immediately. The fact that it's an iOS app is neat. Not a lot of if they're looking for like iOS developer interns, that's good. But I want if you've had it, I need that in the resume. I really do need a primary language, or alternatively, the primary language for iOS app development, which maybe that is particularly MVC. It's been a very long time since I've done iOS app recruiting, and I'd have to research it. But yeah, that is immediately my issue with this. In addition, I I like the collaborated cross-functionally. That's good. I like this, but I need more keywords. I need more of the tech stack. Weirdly enough, this is actually the intern resume that has the bottom two correct, but it's missing the tech stack. So I like AWS is solid. If you ever have done AWS, it's good. So startup developed. You don't need this here. This one, it looks weird functionally because like none of your others has that. So develop Python microservices to modularize backend logic and containers with Kubernetes is what I think it's pronounced. Someone corrected me in the comments, and I think I'm trying to say that right. Enabling the ML team to deploy. This is a phenomenal bullet point right here. I love this. Gives you Python, gives you microservices. It tells you what it does. I don't understand what the heck this is, but I know it's backend. I know it has Kubernetes, the Kubers, and it labels ML, which is AI. This is one of the best bullet points I've seen. But I don't think they're going to go down to it because it's all the way down here. And you also have this right here. This should be either in the opening sentence or not at all. It messes with the format. But yeah, this is great. I like most all of these. Yeah, automated RESTful, this is perfect. Honestly, you might even want to just ignore this and just keep this because these bullet points are probably more accurate unless you're applying for an iOS app position intern or whatever along those lines. But so yeah, that's my thing here is I don't think I could move past it because I think the manager may expect it to be a job hop, especially with the volume of applicants. We know there'd be more, but your second company's bullet points are phenomenal. This right here is how you do bullet points. I want everybody to clear. These are like gold star bullet points. Um, you don't even need the 40%, just which reduced manual workload. It should be all in past tense. But yeah, so once you fix those couple of red flags and you change up the bullet points in the first one to match sort of the second one with how you wrote that, and in addition, got rid of this startup developing a sign language app, that should be baked into the first bullet point under this job or not there because it's messing with the formatting. I think you're going to get a lot of callbacks, interviews. Although, admittedly, we are in the dead zone of recruiting, so it probably won't happen until quarter one of next year, but once that is, I think you're going to get a lot of stuff because there's just a couple of tweaks. But seriously, I do want to congratulate you on this because like this is some darn good bullet points. So, all right, transition. Yeah, like that's so good. I kind of want to copy those. Those are how you write software developer ones. Okay, who is next on the docket? We did 10-2. This was 10-2. All right. This is a back-end engineer for full stack. Well, they say back-end. That's interesting. Uh, they say back-end, but this is really reads almost like a full stack, but I guess this is mostly Python back-end. So it's not. All right. Python backend, I do want to because it's beta bang. So, are they Python? I'm assuming this is Python. Python and Java. It says Java, but they put Python first, and this isn't Python, so I'm assuming this is Python. So that's good. All right. Python. I'm actually kind of shocked they're not doing full stack, but Inter backend engineer Python backend engineer Python. All right, does that show Python? All right. So for FBI special agent, it's, bro, heck yeah, I could apply to this one. I don't think I'd be a very good special agent. Oh my gosh, that's neat. The FBI. I wonder how many people are applying to it. 1 week ago, 53 applicants. Y'all can apply to be an FBI agent. Do that. That's a job you can all do. It's so cool. I That's a neat job. Like when I was a PI, I didn't know those jobs existed either. So, oh, that's neat. All right. Let's fix this up a little bit. So we're doing that. So, all right. Python engineer, Python, obviously, CI, CD, um, full stack. They do say full stack. MongoDB. Let me move this. This should be Python primary scripting. Should be over here. Cut that out. Down over here. I know it's going to be AWS, SQL. Well, I'm just going to say cloud. Cloud, AWS, SQL, and then full stack is TypeScript, JavaScript, HTML, CSS. I feel like I always forget there's one, and I don't remember what it was every single darn time. All right. Let's look at this. Subject matter expert, CI/CD, MongoDB, Oracle, SQL, GitHub bucket. All right, Python, that's fine. And ProSQL, SQL, yeah, with development, Scrum, AWS, Azure, Cloud, GitLab. Uh, where to go? Where to go? Where to go? GitHub. HTML is a plus, and then it's Django and Flask. Django, Flask, Docker, Kubernetes, whatever. My arch nemesis in software. C, DevOps, And let's do Python developer. Oh my gosh. SQL, CI/CD, GitLab. Yeah, okay. I think I got this one. Yep, this looks RESTful. I forgot RESTful. Okay, is this gonna show here? Oh, my keywords thing is off. Hold on. Why are you off? You work. There we go. Okay. So that was what was that? React. Do I have React? Okay. So React. And what was that last one that I'm missing? React, RESTful. So RESTful API. All right, there we go. I know I spelled that wrong, but whatever. All righty. We are doing a backend engineer specializing in Python. And the Python is cut out, but whatever. So we're going to be looking for a heck of a lot. And that's going to be Python, obviously, Django, Flask, Docker, Kubernetes. Full stack is a bonus. So if you have TypeScript, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, the words CI/CD, MongoDB, GitHub, or Git or GitLab, basically anything with Git. Uh, DevOps is a plus for some, and then cloud. So anything with cloud, anything with SQL, React, and RESTful API. So those are a lot of stuffs, but let's see if we can't help this person and review them. They have applied to about 90 applications and have not gotten any interviews. So, this part is solid. The only thing I think is you could probably make this 3 lines total. And on the last one, you should also put your location, which obviously you're not going to do because you're not going to get doxxed. I don't want to do that. But then you have, I don't like all of this. See, I need to see these in the bullet points, but it's also I really think you should keep it at 3 max. Uh, because there's like AWS, GCP, Python, some Java, JavaScript, MySQL, Agile. These are good, but some of the other stuff is not. So software architecture. Built and oversaw a two-person team that optimized the Python-based bank's legacy commodities API, achieving a 30% reduction in transactional processing time through CLDS performance. So that's not bad. Let's look at the others. Fast API, we have API, we have Python, we have Rust using Python, Jenkins bucket, CI/CD, we have RESTful. Okay. So far I've seen in the very first part, I've seen Python, I've seen CDLC, which is also can be it, although I've seen CI/CD and RESTful API. That is this entire thing. That's all the things that I found. Then leverage struct. Everybody uses leverage. Leverage strong shell scripting. What does that even mean? And Python development skills to design and implement official ETL. I haven't seen a lot of ETL in job descriptions. Yeah, and then I don't see that. I don't see that. I just see ETL and Python, which is good. And then API validating. Okay, AWS is all the way down here. So in this whole thing, I've only seen about 4 of those. And as a software engineer, specifically a back-end engineer, not intern position, you were going to have to list more of these. Uh, I like that you have API in Python and CI/CD, but we need more, right? I need SQL, and I know it's all the way at the bottom. I need AWS, or cloud or anything cloud up towards the top. In addition, which one was an agile environment? I forgot to put that here, but I need to know. Um, and I do know that right now full stack is very hot for some reason in the marketplace. So if you can put in TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, you'll probably open up your opportunities. So formatting wise, it's okay, but yeah, except for a couple of things at the beginning. But the biggest issue I don't see where the cloud is, except for all the way at the bottom, and they're probably not going to look that far down. I see also the manager may not want it because it's 4 years old. Uh, I don't see Django. I don't see Flask. I don't see Docker. I don't see Kubernetes. Kubernetes. I hate that word. I don't see MongoDB or GitHub or anything involving DevOps. DevOps is a bonus, but you have it, you should put it. I don't see anything with SQL. Actually, is there anything with SQL here? I see MySQL up here, but this doesn't count. But I do see a lot of RESTful API, a lot of Python. So I need you to pepper your resume with this stuff. Like, you don't need to showcase how you're such a crazy, cool, amazing coder that you've like reduced uptime and downtime and sideways streams. Your resume is a government form. You don't need to stand out in your resume. What you do need to stand out for is the interview. That's where you start doing all that cool stuff. But for your resume, you just need to have those kind of things. So I can see why the managers wouldn't and recruiters wouldn't go forward with you, because a lot of people are going to have Python, and some of them are probably going to RESTful API, but the rest of the stuff is what we're missing. And the manager would probably want somebody that knows more of the other stuff. Even if it's obvious to do or obvious to include in your resume, you still need to do it. So that is probably why you're having such an issue with this. So I don't think I could move forward with this unless they were, because you don't even it doesn't even showcase for the lead as much. Like, I'm fine with, maybe you should have like a lead resume and a more hands-on one, but yeah, I don't think I can move forward with it. But do those suggestions. We need more keywords. We need to, if you still have this, shrink this to at least 3 lines max. And then add your location, which you may have done that, up here. And then we need to really add more stuff to this. In addition, make sure it's all past tense, and please never use the word leveraged. I've, that is, I feel like other recruiters are probably going to chime in as well. I hate everything uses leveraged. Everybody says leveraged. Just use used, built, created, led. Led is fine. Um, Configured is okay. Developed. So those kinds of things. But leveraged is not a good word. So that's it for this video. And let me know what y'all think about it. I'm glad to answer questions, and do the likes and the comments and all the subscribes, because that really helps me out. So thank you all very much, and I will see you next time. Like, I feel like this person is very good, but also they're not doing full stack, and full stack is just, it's in right now, y'all. It's just in. Like, almost every developer position involves some sort of full stack. I don't know how long that trend will hold, but right now that trend is full stack. So backend engineer, and then we have software engineer new grad. They really need to do their actual, like, what type of engineer, but whatever. 11-1. Uh, what is this? All right. Okay, we're doing this one. I don't quite know. Cursed instead. I think this is really funny. Par asterisk asterisk as it feels like they're about to say a curse word, but they didn't do it. S- so excuse me. Alrighty. No, well, there we go. This is a new video. That's 11-1. So wait, did I submit a resume while I'm on stream? Okay, I have no idea what time thing they're using, but whatever. I don't know what 1743 is, Excel. Thank you. That doesn't help me. All right. All right. Ready. Software engineer, and away we go. I'm doing a resume review of a software engineer. They are a recent grad, which before I even get into it, I just want to say recent grad, like the hardest job search you will ever have in your career is the one right out of college. Like once you can get 2 years of experience, it's not easy, but it's way easier. Like you're new grad is going to be the hardest search you're going to have, even with a perfect resume. It's a nightmare. So, with that said, I want to make sure you stand the best chance of getting a position because it's tough. So, this is a software engineer new grad, but I don't know which tech stack you're going for. Because it wasn't listed up in there, so I can't really know exactly what. So I'm going to use my basis of IT knowledge to try to see where you fit in with this. So, this is fine. I know technically it's not December, but a lot of people graduate a little bit before, so that's okay. GPA is fine for your first job. Uh, projects is okay. React Node developed a full stack application. Okay, I if you say developed a full stack application, what I need is then a full stack application in, which I'm assuming is going to be Python, maybe another language, TypeScript, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, maybe Node, Angulars, all of the Angulars. So I need to know the tech stack. React, where we product details. UI, the formatted filters, integrated Express course. Yeah, okay. I can see why you were having issues. So the first thing is for software engineers, in college, you learn a lot of different ones, I assume, different languages. Most hiring managers want a razor sharp focus on that. So if you're applying for a full stack position, you need to have the full stack tech stack. And you can't just say it here, you need to show that you've used it, right? I want to see that you've used HTML, CSS in here. I need to see that. And then if you're doing a full stack, the whole resume needs to be TypeScript, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Node or Angular, and then maybe another language like Python or Java, although it's usually Python, along with SQL. I need that tech stack. I can see why you're not getting any interviews because I don't see anything I would need here. The only thing I see is REST API and Node.js. That's it. I need you to write those out. Uh and we have your internships. Also, this should be okay. You need so the order of operations is work experience, then internships, then projects. So I need you to actually reverse the order of this. I need your work experience for internships up top because it's highly likely that they're not even going to read all the way through here. So, yeah, develop the front end application. Okay, I still don't see anything here. This, these are the right keywords. These are right. Also TypeScript, you need TypeScript. These are correct. These are perfect. Uh, these ones not so much. But the second line, yes. And then the fourth line, some of them have it, but these two are what you need in your resume. You need to pepper your entire resume with those. Razor sharp your focus with that. I need Python. I need JavaScript, HTML, I need TypeScript, I need React everywhere throughout this. I need cloud. You cannot just put it at the bottom. It is not going to get you a job. And I think that is why you're having such difficulty. So, because if that is accurate, you've applied to 1,500 applications, only got 2 callbacks. And I can understand why. Is because your entire first half of your resume doesn't showcase what you've done. This should be up top. And then I need everything in these first 2 lines needs to be there. It just throughout your whole resume. Now, if you're applying to primary C positions or Java positions, you want to focus more on that. I would pick one of these as a primary language and focus your resume on it. Even if you used a bunch of the others, you need to have so make a ton of Python and then 1 or 2 sentences with Java, or a ton of C sharp and then 1 or 2 with Python. But you need to pick one of these languages and then add everything else throughout the rest of the resume for that, and TypeScript if you had it. So there's no way I think I could move forward with this. I mean, maybe if I might have if I did this. Agile is great, but yeah, I need to know more. Uh, that is the problem with this. So I don't think the manager would want it because you don't have these in here. It's just at the bottom. So that's where your difficulty lies is formatting, which is the experience should be above the projects. And then just your bullet points are not there. They don't have the right words. So that is my recommendation for you. And I really want you to succeed because seriously, your new grad job search is going to be the hardest job search of your life. Unless like you immediately no, even then, because right now the job market's bad and you graduated into a terrible time for the job market. It's hard to get a job as a new grad, even in a good market, which at the moment, this ain't it. So, uh, that's it for this resume. Feel free to resubmit it when you make those changes. And now we're going to do another scene transition. I mean, I think that's the worst part is I am spending more time on these resumes than they will almost any get ever get. Like I know people like, oh, you barely even read it. It's like, bro, it is. People are not going to spend that much time. Not when they have like thousands of resumes. The exception to that is if the application has like two people apply, then you're going to dig through every resume. But that's not the job market right now. So right now, market equal not good. So, what is our next one? That was 11-1. This is good stretch, Bear Bear. Oh, good boy. Oh my God. What is this? This is a nightmare. Okay. It's not even bad. There's so much there. Oh boy. Okay, we already did a business analyst before, so I'm gonna use the keywords for that. Let's see if I looker. I don't think I saw looker a lot. Oh, shoot. Messed up the formatting. No, that's horrible formatting. Don't do any of that. Please no. Give me correct. Yeah, it's close enough. All right. All right. Non-technical Excel. Did this the exact worst way possible. All right. Business analyst. It's business time. It's business time. Do 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 do. It's business time. Where's it from? I don't even know where that's from. Let me look at one or two of these just to make sure I get it correct. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be what I expect. And I don't think this person is junior. All right. Two to do qualifications, bachelor's or consumer IT, eventual MSc PowerPoint, leading or managing operation chance, large government organization. All right, City of Philly. That is not enough qualifications. We need more. Mm, yeah, this seems right. Oh shoot, the darn thing broke. All right. Why is this all off? There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, ready. Nope, nope, nope. Need to do this. There we go. That is the wrong resume. Really should just get an ATS for this, honestly. Why is this so off? Oh, duh. God, man, I am one night of sleep. I need more. Alrighty, there we go. So away we go. We are looking at a business analyst position, not an intern. We're doing not there's not as many interns this time. So we're going to be looking for SQL, data analysis, Tableau, Power BI, maybe Looker. I'm not sure if I should really keep that one honestly. Cross-functional. just the word cross-functional, along with the ability to talk to people from an individual contributor, which is IC, to other stakeholders, managers, VPs, etc. I need to know that you've done multitasking on projects and you can explain complex topics to people that are not technical. I need a ton of Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and I would say also one that I probably should add is that you've solved problems using data and you need to show how you do that. So, without further ado, or with extra ado, I don't know, we are going to go. So, they've also only applied to 30 applications, which is not enough to really know, as typically you want to apply to at least about 50 to 75 a week. And that way, at least let you know whether your resume is on par or not. Because if you're getting under, if you're doing one interview per 50 applications, that's solid. But it's mainly because the market's not good. So, but let's look at what this is. So, a goal-oriented business data analyst. This means nothing. Aiming to provide blah 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 blah. Okay, you can completely delete this. This means absolutely nothing. Like you wouldn't say a non-goal-oriented business data analyst, but like you should be goal-oriented. Uh, all right, technical skills. This is obscenely long. This is obscenely long. I doesn't. Uh, oh man, that's such teeny print. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to like squint for this. I have terrible eyesight, even as a kid, but I can't tell if this is smaller or not. Oh, because you tried to fit it into one page. Don't do that. You don't need to. Also, your BA is an important thing. That should be up top. Okay, so formatting wise, I'm just gonna get into this one because like this has got a lot of problems entirely formatting. You have spent this entire part of the resume, which could probably be deleted. Um, In addition, I do actually need to know that you graduated with a bachelor's. You can put this on one line up at top. I don't know what the this matters. Uh, Honors list is fine, but yeah, your education should be more than a line or two, and it should be up top. And again, you should delete all of this. So, uh, also, there's so much words. All right. So, print and digital promotions, marketing, offering creepy to reader. I know this is not like what? Feedback product matrix. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to like so teeny. I'm gonna have to like scroll in like that. There we go. This is gonna look terrible, but all right, there we go. That's a little better. Management counter promotion title contribute. None of this means anything. You've also only done this for a year. Why do you have like 12 pages worth for only a year? Like this job makes sense because this is like three. Look, man, you overdid this. There's so much. Like I'm gonna need, I mean, like 5 to 8 bullet points, maybe. Uh, like I don't like to limit the number of bullet points because it's very kind of determined. But like, there's too much here. The only thing I can see is SQL and Power BI. Like no one's gonna read all this. Here we go. Excel is all the way at the bottom. Tools, yeah. Look, you need to look at my resume format because this formatting is not doing you any favors. This is a nightmare. Recruiters on average spend 15 to 30 seconds to read a resume. I am spending more time on your resume than most recruiters will ever, like by factor of 5 or 10. This is way too much. I need to see in the very first half of your resume that you have those keywords and qualifications. I cannot find that because this blob doesn't mean anything. I need to know how you use them, right? Your sentence structure is off. Like, what is exhibit the user and reader's case study? That's partner with product managers, authors management to build business insight analytics to reach levels. That's an okay one. That's good, but I shouldn't have to dig through half your resume. If I have to dig to find it, it's not going to work. You really need to work on sentence structure and just formatting in general. Please go to my website and look at my template resume. I have a template resume that is for a barista. Yes, it is a barista. That is not what you're applying for. But I need you to write your resume like that because that is how I need you to write a resume. Because this is not gonna work. You will probably get Boolean, and then recruiters will look at this and be like, I don't know. And like, why do you have this many bullet points? when you've only been there for like a year and a half. So yeah, I'm not everything about this is not going to help you. I wish there was a nicer way to say that, but I'd rather I tell you this than you get any feedback. So they just be less and less. Because like KPIs are fine, but like KPIs are not the keywords. These are going to be the keywords, along with showing how you used to solve a problem. In addition, last one, you can make a sentence more than one line. And then you did so here. Yeah, you're formatting your bullet points. I mean, like, honestly, uh, I think you need to trash this and start over for step one. Um, this is just a not good all around. So please use my resume format and resubmit, and I'd be glad to help you out again. I don't like just being mean, but I want to help you out with this. So that's my review for this one. It's a no. I mean, unless I can't even. I'm trying to think of like a good way to find it, but I can't. So yeah, no, this is going to be a very sad transition into the next resume. So yeah, that was brutal, man. That was like that's not the worst resume I've ever seen in my life by far. Obviously, I've seen way worse, but like that's not good. Eh. And what hurts the most about that is this person spent time on this, right? This was not feels so bad because this person spent time writing all this, but it's almost all junk. Like my hope is they use Chat GPT just so they didn't have to do all this work because they're gonna have to redo it. But like this whole thing is junk. I'm wondering if they did use Chat GPT, but it's this whole thing is junk. Uh, it just makes me sad because that person's not gonna get any interviews, and that means they may not get a job. So all because of a resume. I mean, really, the more I'm doing this, the more I realize resumes are probably like the least efficient way to showcase skills. It's so bad. Except this is the only way we have right now. Like I feel like there's got to be a better way than a resume, and I feel like recruiters would love that as well. But resumes are just no one knows how to write them because there's like everybody is like blah blah we all do this, but they're not good. They don't give you what you need. Like they're not. God, I'm digging into this one. Like why is tools and technology used here and not and it's before this? Is anybody in chat actually close to data analyst? Can they tell me if these mean anything? Like, I'd very much like to know if this actually means anything to people who know this kind of thing. I, 'Cause, like, I've done analyst positions before, and more no, data scientist, but like, this reads like gibberish, and can't imagine this is correct. Design mockups, like, responsible data profiling, data scrubbing. I've seen that before. But wrote source to target field mapping, build the sales and the marketing presentation, a product insight contribute to the contributors and sales department. I don't know, man. It just feels off. This whole resume feels off. Like this is gonna send me into a tailspin. Worked with source system understanding strength data transactions for consumption. Like it's been too long since I've done a direct analyst role. I think I did them for Caterpillar. That, but I wonder if this is legit. Like I do wonder if they use ChatGPT for this. But it's not good bullet points because the formatting on this one is different than the formatting on this one. Everything, yeah. So this is, uh, all right. I'm making myself sad. Let me go to the next resume. All right. That was 11-2. We're at 11-3 right now. What is 11-3? It is this one. What is this one? They are a software engineer. Strawberry. Hey, strawberry. Wait, no, strawberry's after this one. No, this is strawberry. All right, strawberry. I don't know what. Why strawberry? No, you should know. What is this resume? Ah, okay. I don't know what tech stack it is. Okay, Strawberry Y. You've been in my chat. You should know. Please, you should know. I don't like ripping apart this, but I'm gonna have to. Hi, Bear Bear. Was a good stretch? Did that resume wake you up? Yes, it did. Do you want to go out? Okay, you do? Okay, sir. Hold on. Let me let the topo out of the room real quick. All right, you gonna go out? Okay, you gonna go see mom because she's working from home today? Come on, go on, come on. I'm not gonna follow you. I'm letting you know. I'm not following you. All right, there we go. Software engineer. Uh, right, they're looking to transition into the next one. Okay, that's why. I remember right. They're doing a career transition. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what tech stack this is going to be. So, oh boy, we are doing a resume review of a software engineer position. It's actually one of my users in chat. So I know who this person is loosely. They have talked before. So they did not tell me what type of software engineer. So back end, front end, full stack, tech stack. So we're gonna have to do this on the fly. Um, Self-motivated software engineer with 3 years of software support, technology skill, nurturing quality. Okay, this doesn't matter. I do like cross-functional and agile, but honestly, cross-functional is not as important for software engineers. That's more for like data analysts and product managers. Agile is good; they do like that, but this is not going to help. So, what we do want for this is to make this one quick sentence because you are transitioning from a software support role into a software developer or software engineer role. So I just want you to say something very quick, just like transitioning from software support to software engineer who has, worked in agile, but that's fine. So provide exceptional, everything should be past tense. Provided exceptional tier two technical support for healthcare plan application while ensuring HIPAA compliance. That's fine. Perform backend up systems, SQL, and Excel. So this is fine. Conduct manual testing, in-depth and validate for software quality and performance. Collaborate cross-functional team to escalate technical issues. Again, this is a little less important unless you're going to like QA or something for a software engineer. I say cross-functional a lot, but it's not as important for direct people that are software engineers. API is solid, HTML, CSS. Okay. Technical projects. So, I'm not a fan of the formatting here. You need to make it more basic. I know particularly because you've been in chat that you are transitioning, so we're gonna have a little bit of a different one transitioning into this, but I need this kind of stuff in the resume. So, what you need to pick first is you need to pick an area. Are you going for full stack? Are you going for back end? Are you going for front end? If you're going for back end, what tech stack are you using? If you're going for full stack, what tech stack are you using? I know a lot of them are the same, but so we need a different resume for each of those. Then I know this may be difficult, but we need to find other ways of putting this in. So we need to find a way to put where you learned your tech stuff. So maybe product or whatever, but also did you graduate with your BS and your CS degree in IT? This should be up top because if you're transitioning into this, this should be your like up front, up top for education because that's going to be important. In fact, I think that's what we really need to figure out here is like, have you graduated? Yes. If so, put this at the very top. And then this stuff, even if it's not direct software engineering, will look better. But SQL is good, Excel is fine, but we really need the tech stack. That's what's going to matter. Tech stack is paramount for the keywords for engineers, unless you were particularly doing for a intern position, which is still important, but not as critical to put all the stuff. So I don't think I can move forward with this, but I can see the bones of how this works. But also, please use the format I have because this is too fancy and it takes away from stuff. And you're actually like cutting off stuff over here. So Jira is good. DevOps tools is good. And then yeah, so we need to figure out the timeline of this. Like, did you graduate or are you still going? And that can help. But your second one actually has some good ones, right? Like, please don't use leverage though. API, HTML, CSS, Jira, those are solid. SQL, but we need more of it. But I know it's going to be tough because I don't know your direct experience, but that's what I vote for. This resume is I don't think I can move it forward. But the bones are there and I can see how to make it better. So that's it for me on this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, even if it's just to yell at me because I'm wrong. The algorithm loves it, and we must feed the ever-growing beast of the algorithm. So that's it for me. Later, y'all. All right. That resume is done. Wow, am I actually going to get through all my resumes this week? Ooh, I might. I might. All right, we're on 12. I only have up to 14.1. So I guess 13. One would be more accurate. Okay, what are they looking for? Associate product manager. You know what? Let me go to the restroom real quick. I will be right back. All right, we are back. So this person is a product manager. They did say associate, but it's fine, right? Associate. Is that going to show up? Close enough. All right. And going back. Time to find what this is. I don't know if I've done. No, I guess it's. What's the main difference between associate product manager and not associate product manager? I know obviously seniority, but like I feel like it's still kind of the thing. All right. What do we have here? Associate product manager, new grad position. Actually, this would be perfect. By Roblox. Oh, that's neat. Roblox. Eh. I've never played Roblox, but I know it is absolutely popular amongst the kids because I see so many adjacent YouTube videos that keep putting it up. So feel like it was Minecraft for my generation, and then it moved to uh, Roblox. So, starting base pay for the position shown below. Damn, 140K for entry level new grad. That's dope. All right, but what are the qualifications? Here they are. You are worked on product features. If users have an opportunity to print your ideas. So I want this. Ideas and outcomes are probably going to be the best one. Collect data. Present your ideas and outcome. Showcase success. How using data. All right. Associate manager remote with 100 miles. Man, Carfax. I haven't heard from them in a while. Preferred qualification masters demonstrate to company leaders. So this is going to be cross-functional, and stakeholders. All right. Job task, knowledge and skills. Adobe. Yeah, here it is. So pivot, macro, Adobe, PowerPoint. PowerPoint is technically Adobe, but whatever. Agency personal sales management, time management, on time, under budget. Yeah. So this is sufficient for now. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm I have to save some resumes for next time. I really uh my brain just stopped. What are we doing? We're doing a resume. That's what we're doing. Okay. We are doing a resume review of an associate product manager. So the keywords and qualifications for this are going to be a little different than normal. No, they're not, because I messed up the formatting. Boo. Boo, formatting. Why must you torture me so? Can you not just work? Can you not just think about what I want and then do it? Okay, there we go. That's the formatting. It's correct. We are doing a resume review of an associate product manager. So, this is going to be a little bit different because a lot of other roles I've mentioned a lot of keywords. This is going to mention a lot of qualifications and how to showcase those. There are going to be a couple of keywords in general, which are going to be like Excel, cross functional stakeholders, pivot micro, Adobe, PowerPoint. But the main qualifications for this are going to be that you can show that you had an idea, you led the team or the company or whatever to success with the idea and why it was a success and how you convince people to go along with you. So those are going to be what I'm looking for. Is you basically have to convince me that you have done that before, that you have coached other companies or you've led teams to success and how you did that. Was there a flaw you found and how you found it? Basically, you need to provide the solution. So, let's look at this. This is not needed. I don't know why you would this is not going to matter too much. Uh, This is product manager, right? Yeah. Like, did I get this wrong? This looks like engineer. Is this a different type? Maybe this is called something else. But this is not what people call product managers. Did I hold on? I, no, this is it. All right. Yeah, this is not it. This is none of them. Did I get the wrong resume? All right, hold on. This is not a video. It's just something's off with this. Uh what is this is 12-1, right? This is 12-1. Yeah, this is 12-1. What the heck? If a recruiter, oh, welcome to the channel, Clemsman, Clem Sam. If a recruiter wants to talk to me about a role I've replied to and the salary range isn't listed in the job rec, I should just ask them straight up in the email what the salary budget is. Uh, yeah, no, 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 yeah, yeah. I think you should say sure. What you should do is in the agreement with it, ask them about it. So say, hey, that sounds perfect. I'd love to meet X and Y. What is the salary range for this position? Uh, because if they think they're, there is a bad recruiting tactic of people not telling candidates the pay. And I don't think that's good. And they'll think that, oh, they'll just love it after they interview. That is something that has happened before, and I don't like that. So this way that it makes it showcase that you're still interested in the role, and they'll be like, oh yeah, cool, perfect. They're interested, and now we can tell them. So, but yeah, I am as a recruiter, you really need to do the pay. I'm looking for a hair tie. My hair isn't weird right now, but yeah, it's not good. Sometimes I was instructed not to, and sorry, I just dropped everything. I don't like that. I think it is important that people know the pay because pay is a very critical part of the job. Like you can't, no one's gonna work if for like $2 an hour. So, and if it's a disqualification, then you want to know right away. So, there we go. I'm doing my man bun phase. I need a haircut. I'm gonna get a haircut this weekend. This is a haircut season. So yeah, I would just do it in the email to them. Just say like, yes, perfect. Here are my times. In addition, what is the salary range for this role? You know, but the places where the salary range is required is California, Colorado, and I think parts of New York. But I don't know the New York one. I don't think it's the entirety of New York. I think it's like New York or something. So I don't know. But yeah, let me do this resume, but I'm a little confused on this one, truthfully, because like, what is this? Because this is a product manager. I'm not crazy. This is what product managers are. I'm just gonna have to do this review as is and see what it's like, because this one's weird to me. So we are doing a review of a product manager, associate product manager. So on looking at this resume at first glance, I am absolutely confused. I'm not sure if you typed in the wrong thing for associate product manager, person who sent me this, because these are the keywords for it. Is essentially you're going to have to present your own ideas, how you led the company to success, not the whole company, just like your little project from inception to end, how you were under budget and on time, and ahead of under budget ahead of schedule, how you used Excel, pivot macros, Adobe, how you talked cross functionally. Looking at this resume, I see like none of that. Um, like I don't know how to review this because this reads like a software engineer position. Uh yeah, this reads like a software engineer position because you also don't need this part. Like I get you graduated or you're going to graduate. Like are you looking for an internship? Even then, I don't see this. I don't know how to review this resume because I don't know what role you'd actually be applying for because this is none of the things for an associate product manager. Uh it's solid for a engineer, um, but that's not what you wrote. So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe what a product manager is to you is not what it is to the market, or vice versa. And it's always possible I made a mistake, but this is not a uh, product manager role. Even an associate one. I looked at a bunch of them, and they're all basically those. So right there, I don't know what this resume is. I can try to judge it as a software engineer resume, in which case, I guess this is QA. Like if this is a maybe like QA role and that's the confusion. But anyway, I need more. I need this to be clear. I need more clear. But yeah, I don't know how to review this. I'm sorry, y'all. This is what happens when you confuse your recruiters. They don't know how to move forward. If this is a QA role, that's a little different. Maybe QA product manager, but just resubmit it again with the title that you want, and we'll go in because this is not a product manager role. And this is also how important it is to be clear with your resume that showcases what it is. Because if they call the role something different, you still need to have the skills for it. And I don't see the skills for this. I mean, it may be a QA role, which I worked on ages ago, so I don't have that off the top of my head. So, yeah, we're moving to the next resume. This one is a burr, and now transition. So, thanks. I'll do that. I am in California, but will apply only to remote most. So the location typically U.S. and do not. Yeah, I really wish they had the transparency laws all the time. Um, but yeah, I'm in Cali as well. So it's tough to know because look, you're not like money is not everything, but it's a lot of things, and you can't just no one's gonna work for $2 an hour if they can't make their mortgage. So that's was this person trying to do a QA role? Like, I'm wondering if I should redo this, but I really need to look at this because this is not a product manager position. Yeah, even QA manager. This doesn't read like it. Wait, hold on. Is this a quality research manager? Q&E program manager? Even then, I don't see the keywords there. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that person is applying to. Did I misread it? It was 12.1 or 12.2. No, it says product manager. I, I don't know. I don't know what the heck that one is. I'll be honest, that one's confusing me. Every once in a while, you get a resume that is just so off from what you're expecting. So, but let's see. What are we now? We're doing a software engineer position. Intern. A lot of interns, which is not shocking. When do people graduate? I know it's around this time. Is it this time or I think it's I don't remember. My brain. All right. Did I mix these up? Is this the product manager position? Hold on. Maybe I titled these wrong. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what I did. I mistitled these. I did these in reverse. Okay, that explains it. That's why. Okay, that I have to redo that one because that's not what that is. Okay, so this should be. Sorry, I have to figure this one out. So 12.1, I might have just missed it. 12.1 is this person. Yep, yep, I mixed it up. That's why. Okay, this is a software engineer intern. Dyslexia, bro. Not good. Well, that's why it's a disability. All right, so that video is completely wasted. Okay. I knew something was wrong. I'm like, that does not make any sense. Oh, now I have to redo all the product manager stuff. Dang it. All right. Ugh. All right, let's redo this. Also, this is a master's intern. And master's interns are a little different. So let's do product manager. What are they looking for again? Software engineer intern. I mean, we want masters with it. Do I have all filters? Okay. I mean, this is the problem with the software engineer intern for masters. Is it's going to be a little different. So maybe do that and masters, because I assume they want masters. No, that's not going to change it. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I really want to find particularly for masters, but I don't know if I'm going to find that. Man, Roblox is hiring like crazy apparently. So can I do software engineer recent grad full time? Yeah, yeah, this is gonna be a little different. It's not bad though. Uh, I mean, it seems like this person is solid. They'd have 2 out of 50. Um, we may be approaching the time where my dyslexia is breaking my brain. Uh, all right, let's see. How many did I go through today? We did up to 11, and I have 8. So that is nine's tomorrow. Da, 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 da. All right, I think I may be my brain. I forgot what I was gonna say. Right, yeah, this is why I need to get like a side. I'm gonna break my brain just doing this straight. All right, that's all I can do right now. I think we're done for today because my brain is just immediately melted. I gotta go back to work. I'm sorry, y'all. I will be back. Oh wait, yeah, Monday. I'm doing it Monday through Friday now. So yeah, I will be back Monday at 11 a.m. And I look forward to seeing you there. So let's do a quick little raid, real quick, because my brain is breaking, and I want to make sure we give this because that is appropriate. That is how we do this. So uh, uh let's go back to Lana. So because we stream it basically the same times. She's better at it than me. So we're going to Lana because she's making a video game, and I think that's neat. So I appreciate it, everybody, and I will be back on Monday. Ah,